Welcome everyone to the Theme Park Dropouts!
I'm Lou.
And I'm Al. And
together we
are
are
Luau! Huh, there are even more theme parks opening!
We gotta figure out a way to start flying out to these new parks.
Yeah, it should be pretty cheap though. We can both fit into a carry-on. Here's what's happening at the parks.
WDW News Today reports Disney Parks demonstrated a small robot at SXSW. It seems clear that the technology is meant to emulate Judy Hopps from Zootopia. Which means it could probably first appear at the Zootopia land in Shanghai Disney. Guests may get to see this life-size Judy Hopps roller skating around the land. Well, Disney is also developing a potential Zootopia and Moana land to replace Dino Land USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's clear or not the robot could appear and scare the shit out of your kids. I would also like to note this is where the robot uprising starts. The Judy robot is giving Megan vibes, flopping out of the box, so I just want to hail our robotic overlords.
In a completely unsurprising turn of events, men visiting the new Studio Ghibli theme park in Japan are taking pictures of themselves, groping and taking upskirt shots of the mannequins of female characters of the films. Disney princesses and other women of theme parks know that this is nothing new and that actually it's an almost everyday occurrence.
Oh, you remind me of my daughter back home.
Men and women are more handsy than your boss at the office Christmas party when it comes to theme park performers. Something about those costumes, you know, the costumes of your children's favorite characters, apparently really get people riled up. No indication has been made what the punishment will be for the Ghibli Park mannequin manhandlers, but the words firm and strict were thrown around. Which just goes to show Ghibli Park cares more about its mannequins than Disney does about its actual human princesses. Ugh.
Well, during a presentation at South by Southwest last week, Josh D'Amaro, is that it? Yeah. Brought out the item on stage, a lightsaber that is, giving a lot of people their first and best look at the new lightsaber design. Disney Food Blog got the video. Why did the Food Blog get the video of a lightsaber? It's an incredibly impressive display because the lightsaber does almost everything a real lightsaber can do in the movies. It extends using the same sound effects we would expect. Most importantly, the toys have never quite gotten right. It glows like the real one too. One thing that this video shows we've rarely seen is it also retracts.
Twice.
Oh my God! This was a hard project. This was not easy, but it was absolutely worth it because as you can see, you know, this is a way to feel like you're in the film. It is such an iconic moment, and we knew.
It does look incredible, but why is he holding it like a newborn? Well, barely swinging it. Let's be honest, if you want a litmus test, hire that Star Wars kid from the 90s. You know, this guy right here. I guess anything would be an improvement over this. Oh, it was so natural the way she dropped it to the floor.
On TikTok, a Disneyland guest saw a newborn baby that was left without supervision for over 20 minutes.
Where is she? Where is she? Why did you let her escape?
Still unclear as to what the motives were for this. Did the mom have to poop? Was she giving a sacrifice to the Disney gods? Was she hoping to create a real lost boy? And completely coincidentally and unrelated to this incident, Disney is now in development for a new animated film about a harrowing story of a boy left in a theme park who becomes a fun, family-friendly version of The Phantom of the Opera. So, if you ever do see an unattended child, please seek an employee immediately, and they will handle the situation. If you have young ones that like to wander, like my grandpa wanders at Hooters, please consider putting a leash on those runny-nosed goblins, or an ear tag with your contact info. You know, like they do with cattle. Cast members have enough shit to deal with without adding your little fecal factories to the mix. Ugh.
Over at Pirates and Princess, they dropped an article. It's been a while since we checked in on the progress of Universal Orlando's upcoming third park, well north of you in Volcano Bay. Thanks to some aerial photos by BioReconstruct on Twitter, who you should definitely follow, we can see the current status of the build. The construction seems to be moving ahead rather quickly. This just in, Disney wants a layoff list by next month. It seems that the Walt Disney Company is having managers compile a list of layoff candidates, and they need to turn those in to Bob Iger no later than April. According to an article in the Business Insider, here's a quote from this article. Executives have been directed to prepare budget cuts and list employees to be laid off. And this person believes the news will come down in April, as managers have been told to turn in their list in the next few weeks. Well, it's unclear whether Disney will conduct the layoffs in smaller waves or a longer period of time, or just drop the hammer on thousands at the same time. Drop the hammer, really? Sensitive. And let's take another look at those aerial pics of Epic Universe hiring soon.
On March 14th, a couple of Twitter users captured what appeared to be a flying UFO over Disney and Universal. What it is was unclear. Maybe it's the parks joining forces for a new advertising campaign. Maybe it's another Chinese balloon. Maybe it's another billionaire venturing into space. Maybe it was actually aliens coming to put us out of our misery. Wait, did SpaceX launch anything that night?
Yep, they launched an aircraft at Cape Canaveral.
Oh, well, why the hell didn't someone look that up before jumping to conclusions? I was all excited. Guess it was just an aircraft from Kennedy Space Center.
That's like exactly what they want you to believe, man. Well, Inside the Magic has a great article on saving money on Disney dining, or dining at Disney, or paying for overpriced cafeteria food. The article goes on, blah, blah, blah. It's expensive. Yeah, we get that. Yes, we can all agree it's expensive. Don't do this. They want you to eat counter service food. Ooh, that stuff's worse than cafeteria food. All right, folks, look, I'm going to save you a lot of money and time. Pack PB&Js, water, a refillable water bottle, eat that at lunch, and then do fine dining in the evening. That's it. No Pecos Bills or Casey's at that. It's cafeteria food and you don't need that. It'll run right through you. Just like that. All right, Al, back to you.
The battle for the souls of children has begun! In Texas, of all places. Now that Universal Studios has got its approval from the city for its new Frisco park, Merlin Entertainment, the company that brought you Legoland Water Park, and the Peppa Pig Park in Florida are bringing a new Peppa Pig Park to Texas. That was some alliteration. North Richland Hills, to be exact. The new Peppa Pig Park is set to open next year in 2024. British pigs and Texans. I couldn't think of a better combo if I tried.
I'm Peppa Pig.
If the park fails, plans for a new barbecue restaurant featuring a heavily pork menu is on the back burner. Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm really hungry for barbecue now.
Maybe we can check out that new barbecue joint in Toy Story Land. The Roundup Rodeo?
Yeah, I'll pass. I'd rather eat actual barbecue, not that emu meat they're trying to pass off as pork.
I think that's just a rumor.
I've seen things, man. How many times have you ever seen a turkey that has legs the size of the ones they sell in the parks?
That's a good point. It's still delicious, even if it'll give me a coronary before I'm 50.
No, it's either that or all the black tar heroin I've done. Anyway, I'm Lou.
And I'm Al.
And
we're the Theme Park Dropouts.
Dang.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube. Find us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. And follow us on Twitter.
Oh, man, you're making us sound desperate.
We are desperate.
Oh, true.
Till next time,
losers. Oh.